Hey everybody, Mr. E here. Welcome to another quick episode of Gathering Steam. Today we're continuing taking a look at video and video techniques to help you make the best quality videos possible, whatever gear that you're using. So we know that there's a lot of really cool camera stabilization gear available these days. Some of it's very affordable, some of it can be quite expensive.
Well, this cool device is actually motorized. It's got gears inside that helps the phone or whatever device you're using with it to be stable. With this you can change views, and when you're walking it'll stabilize the picture.
Today we're going to take a look at some quick tips and tricks that are going to help you stabilize your shots if you don't have stabilization gear with you. These tips and techniques come from our friends at DIYphotography.net. The first thing that we want to take a look at is the pseudo slider. Suppose you want to get a cool sliding shot from left to right, or maybe a nice smooth push in or pull out, but you don't have a slider with you. Well, you can rig one as you're seeing here with any small consumer level tripod. This is great for capturing dynamic sliding shots, or as they say, push in, or you can use it on the ground level and get some cool 360-degree shots. Let's take a look at this technique in action.
Okay, we are behind the scenes in the studio here, and I'm with my buddy Israel. Israel, we've got a couple pieces of cloth, or actually this is what, felt, like craft felt, yeah?
Felt, yes. We have 3 of them, and we're going to wrap them around each leg. Now, the trick of using this little things around the feet are to make sure that if you're using a device that doesn't do what this gimbal does, it helps the movement to be more smooth.
Now, if you don't have a tripod with you, maybe all you need is a piece of string. Indeed, the string tripod is a very tried and true method for adding stabilization to your shoot. If you don't have any stabilization gear, you just grab whatever string that you have available, maybe a shoelace, a piece of twine, or a piece of wire if need be, whatever you can use to make a big loop that you can step into, adding 4 points of contact. This is basic physics, and it's going to allow you to stabilize your camera without the use of a tripod.
Israel has a jump rope. He's gonna wrap it around his hands. Step in it. Other leg. There you go. And hold the cell phone. Pull it tight. We're going to go point of contact. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stable.
Even the most basic cameras, let alone a nice high quality expensive DSLR, are generally going to come with a camera strap. But did you know that camera strap isn't just to keep the camera from falling?
Okay, so you don't have a string, but you got a camera strap. The camera strap comes in handy to keep you from dropping your very important camera, but you can also utilize it as a camera stabilization device.
This technique offers great stabilization for pans, tilts, and moving shots.
So we see Israel here moving about, pulling the camera strap tight around his neck, providing 3 points of contact. 1, 2, 3, stabilizing his shot.
If you don't have string, if you don't have a camera strap, or sometimes you maybe just want to improvise and try something different, use your body, which has inherent physics built right into it. Your torso is very stable. Your core is very stable. Your limbs, not so much so. That's where you get a lot of the camera shake from, because generally speaking, most people are shooting like this and they're getting that camera shake, right? And you're dealing that with a 6-7 pound professional level camera, or a little heavier level camera, then that's going to be compounding the problem. It can do so. So what you do is you leverage the weight of your camera against the core of your body. So in this technique, we're going to take a look at utilizing the crook of your elbow to stabilize your camera, and tucking your elbows into your torso to provide you with additional support.
So we're now going to leverage the stability of our torso versus the instability of our limbs, and we're going to provide camera stabilization by placing the camera in the crook of our elbow, which is tucked into our torso against our chest. And Israel's going to demonstrate this moving forward.
And the last thing I want to talk to you about is if your camera has a slow motion mode. Sometimes you can shoot in slow motion, and the way that some cameras will blend the frames, it can help minimize some of the common quick jars that you see in freehand footage. Now, you may or may not have that ability. You can also slow it down in post-production and use it as an effect, which will hide a lot of the, again, minimal camera shake. This isn't going to help with big jars, but minimal camera shake you can minimize by utilizing this slow motion technique. So that's it for you today. We hope that you enjoy these tips and tricks and that these help make your videos the best they can possibly be. Thanks so much to my colleague, Mr. Israel, for helping with this today. My name is Mr. E. We'll see you on the next session of Gathering Steam.